Hey guys, welcome to LG Overdrive. This is episode 12. It's also the Calder Cup preview show. I am the host, DeYoung Buck. With me today, without no camera, we have Bristol Linen.
What's up, everybody?
Also with me, we have surprise appearance. I'm Fourth Line Worthy.
Yo,
Also with me, returning again, is Mr. Notorious Fat.
And Mitchie Marnes is the greatest.
I hate him.
And making his second appearance of the season, we have Faces. You changed it again, didn't you?
What up? No. I'm Faces in a PSN tag, man. I just can't change it back because I don't have gold on my actual Faces account.
Oh, okay. So what we're going to talk about now is we're going to go a little bit, talk about the conference finals matchups, and then we're going to talk about the Calder Cup. So first matchup, we had the Eastern Conference. We had Syracuse and Wilkes-Barre. Syracuse winning it in 5 games. I'll let Fourth Line talk about that one since he was so caught up last week about choosing which team would win the series.
Yeah, before the show started, I was just pointing out that I said Syracuse was going to win that in 5, and they all convinced me that Wilkes-Barre was deeper than that. But I kind of figured that there was just that third line for Wilkes-Barre that I knew was going to have trouble against them. But credit to that Mitchie Marnes line, who people were doubting on this show as well, that weren't a good line, winning both, I think, their game. And I just think Wilkes-Barre's strong point was defense, and I think their defense just broke down in that whole series. Late period goals, and it literally just looked like Syracuse took a cakewalk to the Calder Cup.
Yeah, I was surprised by the performance of Wilkes-Barre in that series. I kind of expected a bit more out of them.
Yeah, right. And I didn't see them. The games seemed pretty close. They weren't like blowouts.
Yeah, they were close. It was just I expect them, based on their last few series, they were coming in pretty clutch with those close games, and then this one they ended up not winning any of those.
It looked like we got the Syracuse from the last 4 games against Lehigh again. I mean, the WBS from the last 4 games against Lehigh.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it was thumb fatigue.
Thumb fatigue. They had like
Thumb
a whole
fatigue.
week off.
No, doesn't matter.
They had a whole week off because they
They had to go
took
super
out
hard.
Hershey so fast.
What do you guys think was the whole goaltending situation over there? Do you think a goalie stole any games, or was it just high scoring the whole way through? I really won it.
I'm pretty sure I did a stream over one of them, if I remember correctly, and the goaltending was very, very strong. Like, that's the reason those games were really close, was the goaltending for the most part. Like, there was other shit there, but
Yeah, because every game was a
Just what
1 or 2 goal game.
No, every game was a 1-goal game except for game 4.
I don't know if the goaltending was as good as it usually is. I just clicked on the games. You got 50 say in the 50s, a 60, another 50, another 60. You had an 89 for Kill Tarted in game 1 with that squish and Mitchie Marnes line, which was huge for them. But I think it was just a defensive breakdown for Wilkes-Barre, and the offense was going off for Syracuse at the right time.
The other way, Syracuse isn't a team that takes a lot of shots. They just make the most out of their opportunities.
yeah,
They
true.
make the goalie save percentage look
Well, are
like
they a puck possession team or?
I'm pretty sure they lost in time on attack in every
Yeah,
game.
they did. Wow, they just score.
They
They just shoot and score, I guess.
Get in the zone, find an open guy, and get an open net. They just make
Bury it.
passes so they can tap it in.
So it should be easy enough for Cleveland to shut down next round.
We'll get into that.
So speaking of Cleveland, we'll go talk over about the Western Conference finals. We had Cleveland versus Tucson. Cleveland taking that in 6 games. I'll let Risto talk about that one a little bit.
all right, so for this one, a lot of people had Cleveland. There was a few that wanted Cleveland to lose, obviously. I think I was one of them, but I still said Cleveland was going to win that one in last episode. 4-2 isn't bad for Tucson, man. That's a decent amount. I kind of expected them maybe get one more, but it didn't end up happening, and that's all right, I guess. We'll have Faces can get his glory in the finals maybe if his internet holds up.
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on that.
I actually got a message in the middle of after one of the games from RG Breezy saying he didn't realize how good Faces line actually was.
Oh, God, don't say that.
Because he told me Tucson in 6, $50 it'll happen, and then the next day he's like, yeah, I lied. I couldn't realize how good his line was.
Nobody realized that.
Tucson did a good job not letting Cleveland run away with it. The goaltending again, seemed to be an issue for Tucson a little bit. And
after game 3, I just told everybody just to shoot the puck.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen right in a series when you got a powerhouse team like Cleveland. But Tucson did a good job making it like a 1-1 split and then a 2-2. And as soon as that Breezy game line came out, I was actually in a party and we were all like, wow, like it's 2-2. Can't believe that type thing. But once Face's line matched up against Breezy's in that game 5, that Breezy line literally looked like they don't even know how to play. They don't even know how to play. It was literally.
We had Breezy game 3.
Yeah, it was game 3.
Oh,
game 3 we had game 4 they faded out.
Okay, so game 3 that shut down. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, wow, there's nothing working for that line because I was looking forward to seeing that line play because I haven't seen them play that much, but I was interested in the series, and they turned it around. They played back to back that night, right, Faces?
Yeah,
they looked better in that second game, but the first game they had nothing going.
We were so close to playing back to back against them, but Walsh couldn't play the next day at 9:30.
Oh.
Or at 10:30, so they had to play that game.
I think just about everybody knew Cleveland was going to win that series.
It was just a matter of everyone was just hoping that maybe.
Cleveland, you guys are a bunch of guys just running around with black cowboy hats, right? Like you guys are just the bad guys, right? So everyone's going to root against you. Doesn't matter. Like Tucson had the white hats, you guys had the black hats. And we were all rooting for Tucson, but we all knew what was going to happen, right? Like, it was inevitable.
Tucson and Stefan from the beginning, and I was going for it the whole way.
Well, you obviously took a blow to the head that day because that was a terrible prediction.
As soon as game 3 happened, I said the series was over just because that's their top line, and we completely just slapped them around like it was nothing.
I have a question for Faces, actually. Were you surprised that they took 2 games against you guys, or do you think it was just luck?
I'm surprised, but I'm going to blame that 1-0 game on Wags having a broken controller.
What's with is Faces the starter there now or what?
We were the starter all season. Where have you been? You think a line with me, Gunbo, and Martin is not the first line? Are you high?
I meant I'm not I'm talking to Faces. I meant Thumbs. Is Thumbs the starter there?
It's 50-50.
Or are you guys just riding the hot goalie, which is like understandable?
Wags just said he's rode the hot goalie all season, but they both played out of their mind, so I don't see
how that 1-0 loss. That's not. Was that?
That's nobody but the forward's fault. You can't blame anybody but them.
You won't win without scoring a goal. So
wasn't it like an 18 save shutout too for the?
Yeah, it was.
Tucson goalie.
So are you the fucking the game 7 lineup then?
I honestly have no idea. Wags is Robbie's line is usually good again.
That's just gonna be what he wants.
Yeah.
What he thinks.
It's like a choose your pick. Who are you gonna put out? Top line 1, top line 2, or top line 3?
And again, you guys have home ice, so you guys would get the line matchup
and choose whatever we want.
Exactly.
Is your secret weapon coming out for the finals? Maybe.
We almost brought him out last series because someone's internet went out. I was gonna laugh.
Was that you? Is your internet going out this series?
It might. Considering he's better than me, if we go down in the series, he'll come out.
Depends if your cat kicks out the Ethernet cable.
You gotta save that money on that Colonel's popcorn. Pay for the internet bill.
Hey man, it's Ortonville.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
So moving on to the Calder Cup Finals, we have Syracuse versus Cleveland. Currently, the popular vote is Cleveland has 68% and Syracuse has 32%. Votes being 34-16. Notorious, you want to start off with that series?
Well, again, I would go back to what I said before. I think the smart money would be to put your money on Cleveland. I was saying I was going to jump on the Syracuse bandwagon. Many of the Syracuse guys do not want me to do that. They want me to cheer for Cleveland, to get their hate up so that they can win the series. So I guess it's going to be a reverse psychology thing for me. I'm going to pick Cleveland just to piss them off in hopes that they'll actually win. Sorry, Faces. It's nothing personal. It's just I want to see the guys in the white hat win, you know?
Yeah, but are they really white hats? They're just as cocky.
They're the biggest douchebags.
They're almost just as cocky.
I think they're worse, honestly, because they come out and attack people, as where Cleveland just defends each other and makes people look stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still calling them the White Hat Cowboys, but I'm picking
It's a bold
Cleveland.
strategy.
That's fair. How many games?
I think that Syracuse can win 2, so I'm going to say Cleveland in 6.
Okay.
But you're
Jason?
really saying Syracuse in 6.
Truthfully, I'm saying Syracuse in 6. See, you're going to ruin my whole game here if you just keep contradicting what I say. So it's Cleveland in 6.
Yeah, remember everybody, this is the Notorious who said Rockford would win, they lost, and Wilkes-Barre would win, they lost. So Cleveland.
You're in trouble, boy. You're in trouble. And that Mitchie Marnes line is terrible.
I'm playing with him right now, actually. I might have to tell him that.
Well, how crazy is it, dude? That line, that squish line, he went on waivers, and I don't know if he got pissed or not, but now he's actually going to go against his.
Squish is not a bad goalie or right winger. He's actually fantastic.
Right, he's not a bad
It
fucking.
was just they weren't working out together, so we had synthesis.
All right, Faces, we'll go to you now.
Oh, I'm picking us in 5. They'll
Some
steal
in
one
depth in
game
front.
maybe from their goaltending, but they're not going to go.
So which one of your lines is going to lose then?
Wags will probably blow it.
Under the bus.
He lost against Tucson, so
You lost 1-0 to Tucson. I'm not putting anything past Wags.
But that was the controller thing you said, right?
he lost against Brody and an ECU.
Yeah, it's like half on the controller, half on everybody else sucking.
Damn, just bashing his own team.
Risto,
Listen, we have a legendary pep talk in Cleveland. The other team is going to suck. We just have to suck less than them.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
That's the AHL, boys.
Risto.
All right, my prediction is going to be Cleveland. I'm just going to go with the favorite in this one. Sometimes I like to go with the underdog, but not this time. The way the playoffs and the season's been going, I'm going to say Cleveland in 6.
Okay.
Faces line's going to lose 1.
Whoa.
Oh.
You're trying to-
That's my bold prediction. That's not my prediction. That's bold.
That's really bold.
That's asking Zaka to lose
That's
a
why
game.
it's called bold.
Nobody has beaten our trap yet. Nobody is going to for the rest of the playoffs.
Hey, it's my
We
bold
almost beat
prediction.
him.
That's
We lost
asking-
to
that's
OT.
asking
The
Zach
goalie
to
was
lose
glitched
one.
the fuck out.
What?
What?
So we almost beat your trap line, except our goalie glitched out for you guys to tie the game.
He did not glitch out.
Dude, he
Nobody
couldn't.
touched
He
him.
could not move, and he shot at an open net.
That's lag, bro. Nobody touched him. You can't get into the goalie glitch.
Yeah, but he was just stuck in that butterfly. It's like whatever, but just saying, it was close.
We would have found another way. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Fourth line, we'll head over to you here.
Yeah, I think it's a close series as goal wise, but I just think Cleveland wins in 5. But I think it's a little. I mean, it'd be closer, as in Cleveland still wins, but I think it goes to 6 or 7 if Syracuse had the line advantage. But because the first 2 get to go in Cleveland's favor, what they want to do, I just think that it's not going to be pretty.
And think about it this way: if they put everybody on this team knows exactly how Squish plays, we play with them for
Right,
years.
and that's what I mean, right? It's if Stoner had the advantage to line match, he can kind of choose where he wants to go. But and the other thing is, this is nothing against Squish's line, but when Wilkes-Barre played, there was a line that was kind of as same equal as Squish's line, that Mees line, and that's nothing against Mees, but that's just how it was. But Cleveland doesn't have that. There's any line that goes out can play their top line, right? Whatever their top line is. I think Stoner's line gets a win. I don't think Selly's line gets a win, and I don't know how they are if they get down, but I don't see it being a close. I feel like it's going to be a short week. It's going to be a pretty short week. Close games, but short week.
Damn, that means less live streams for me and Pivot, I guess.
I mean, like I said, it's like the white hat thing that Notorious was saying. I don't see, like, not everybody's like that on there, but There is some people on there that just go in there. I mean, like, here's an example. The Ghost went in there one day, like a couple days ago, and he just started getting ripped on by Beta Sally for absolutely no reason. And it was like his first time in the chat box ever. And he just decides to just try to beef him.
First time in the chat. What? Have you met Ghost?
The Ghost. Yeah,
The
well,
Ghost on Rockford.
the Ghost on Rockford.
Oh, the Ghost on
goes-
Rockford.
goes,
Okay.
Anybody
The other Ghost just sits in
anybody
the
need
chat
a right
box.
wing or something? And Beta Sally just started ripping on him.
Well, that's
I
the
really
usual.
haven't-
Are you really surprised by that?
Well, no, but that's what I mean. I don't think they're the white. They're just as cocky.
Yeah, like you'll see Zaka and Faces talk shit once in a while, but that's because someone will come at them most of the time first. Like, I don't go in there and just get shit talked by Zaka unless I say something.
Well, Zach is in there all the time, and not everybody hates them, but like,
Well, if you type the word Zach, you're gonna get chirped by Zaka, and well, he'll be there ready for it if you do.
Yeah,
Want
there
to
you
test it right now? We can do it right now.
Let's do it. I'm just gonna say
I just
Zach.
feel bad for Langros right now. No matter what, he's got to hear it because he's got friends on both sides.
I feel bad for Lingros just because of the fact that he's been getting chirped nonstop since the series has been over.
I
I
feel
know.
bad for
Let's see
Lingros
if Zach
Checker.
comes here.
Speaking of which, I'm talking about Lingros and Stoner's thread about him.
Yeah, what happened there? Did that get deleted?
It
Yeah,
got deleted.
I'm pretty sure the league staff deleted it 'cause it's useless.
How much shit did
Do you
Stoner?
think any supplemental action is going to happen for that?
Anything that would have happened already. He would have got a penalty or something this week. He probably just got off with a warning, I assume.
I couldn't believe he posted that. I thought he deleted it before he got in shit.
I don't think you can delete.
I didn't even read it. What was it even? Actually, should we even say what it was about? Is it that bad?
You can say, I don't think it was bad enough that you can't say what it was about.
I didn't even
No,
read
it's
it.
just like I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
Zach is in the chat box, baby. There he is.
So it was basically him talking about how Lingros is on suicide alert and that
It's not
do
something
you
that
think
doesn't get
he's
said
gonna
every
do it
week.
with a poll saying yes or no, or he's a pussy or something like that was the third option.
Yeah, that's probably not the best idea to make a threat of.
Yeah.
It's a horrible idea to make that threat, but it's not something that doesn't get said every other week.
No, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
Whatever, it got deleted within a couple of minutes, I'd imagine.
But it
No,
took,
it was out there for a
next
couple
day.
days.
Oh, damn. I need to check the forums more, I guess.
So you said you're going to be broadcasting these games there, Risto. Are you planning on doing
Yeah, that's
all
the
of them?
plan, at least. I know I'm not going to be able to do it on Wednesday, but I don't think the series will get that far, so I shouldn't miss any
Pretty sure
games.
it's going to go to Wednesday night. It'll end Wednesday night. You're going to miss the game that's going to end it all.
Oh, well.
It's okay. Pivot can broadcast it, and someone else could jump on his.
What if it goes game 7? I'll be there, baby.
It's not going to go 7.
If I go game 7, Notorious can have all my HUT team.
Ooh.
Now, if it goes to 7, who do you like? Do you
If it
think?
goes to 7, I have Cleveland. Like, unless something happens, like where there's a little bit of ice tilt, even though I don't think that's a thing, but who knows?
It's a thing, but it only happens when a team is overwhelming amount of shots on net. Or just on the puck.
Oh, Rip Face's internet. There goes his camera.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. I think you're back now.
So looking at the stats and like looking at the playoff tree, Syracuse has lost 3 games in the playoffs, and Cleveland's lost 4.
Way harder road for Cleveland.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
wait.
sure.
Can't even discuss that, and that's the other thing. Syracuse, you turn this around a little bit. I think Cleveland might have swept the whole way to the Calder, and Syracuse might not even have made it.
I doubt Syracuse would have made it. We had to beat 2 of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, and I know, like, I'm not saying we would have beat Syracuse or anything like that, but that's
Oh, you would.
Cleveland's got a harder road than Syracuse.
But yeah, they got the first round. They got to play a beat up St. John's team.
I just think it's like another Stockton thing of last season, right? It just looks like a matchup, and people want to make it seem close, but it's not going to be close.
Oh, Wag's in the chat box.
But I'm sure the betas will have something to say after this podcast.
Guarantee they will. They always have something to say. If they want to say something, though, they can talk about how they called us out and lost. the regular season. They can talk about that if they want to.
Yeah.
Grizz can talk about how he lost twice to us in the regular season. That's all him.
I don't have a problem with Grizz. I don't even really have a problem with anybody, but they just seem just. I mean, none of them attacked me or anything. But I didn't know Grizz was an issue. I just know that Beta Sally causes a lot of problems. When we had a lag out during the season, I joined the party to try to figure things out, and he just would not stop running his mouth.
He's like 17 though.
Yeah, but so is Gillet. Does he do that?
So am I, and I'm not a big cock.
Oh shit!
Wow.
Called out.
I actually just turned 17 on Thursday, boys. Oh
Happy
yeah.
birthday.
I would just rather at this point, you'd rather see Cleveland win because you don't want to see all these guys who just came from the CHL come to the AHL, win it, and then run their mouths.
They're already running their mouths. We don't need another excuse for them to
Well, the
run
thing
their
is,
mouths
with
even
Beta's
more.
telling them, like, they haven't said anything to me really ever, but I've definitely seen them say shit to other people, which I don't think it's right to do, but I don't know.
Like, I mean, a lot of people from Rockford didn't want to see Cleveland win, but the way I see it is I'd rather lose to someone who won the Calder than someone who got knocked out. You know what I mean?
I guess that kind of puts me in a good position because we lost to everybody this year. So whoever wins, we look good.
So looking at the 14 playoff series that are completed, only one of the series went to Game 7.
Yeah, I can't.
Does that,
That's so unfortunate. But
that tells you a lot about the like how the playoffs have gone.
and not even that. There was barely any Game 6s. I see 1, 2, 3, 4,
4, 5,
5.
6.
6.
6
And
of
almost
14.
half of those game 6s were Tucson. Somehow.
Half of them were Tucson. Yep.
That's just because there was lack of depth.
So
I don't know. I think
what
it
does
was
that
just
tell
their
you?
goalies. Everybody else played really well against us, but their goalies gave up the shittiest lead in the world.
with goalies. If they would have kept King Ellis, that could have been a different team.
They would have been like even Johnny. Like Johnny's not the best defenseman, but he was playing really well against us until their goalie just let everything in and gave us all the momentum.
Oh yeah, I was watching the game, one of them, and the goalie was just almost sliding out of the way.
He literally did slide out of the way a couple times.
Are you complimenting Johnny after last week?
He stepped up. We'll give him that.
Because he fucking ripped him a new one last week.
You know what? I got something real quick before we if we do finish up or whatever here.
Sounds good.
Beta and them always run their mouths and shit. Let's just see what happens this series, and if they take it, they take it. Then maybe their shit talk was somewhat, probably not justified, and if they don't take it, then they'll still talk shit.
It depends. Like the respect's got to be given to the winner, no matter what.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That could be it too. They could be just trying to fight for their respect, right? Because everybody has been
We don't
kind
gotta
of
do
doubting
that
them,
way. You should
counting
talk
them
to the
out.
chat box for your respect, though.
They're doing the exact.
But I'm not saying they're doing it the right way, but that might be their way of trying to get that respect, right? Say, hey, don't forget about us, look at us.
17, yeah.
Yeah, when I go in the CHL chat box, man, there's always people running their mouths in there. So maybe that's just
The CHL way.
But then
they're
again,
not
you look at like the
CHL talent
average
by any
age.
means. Like they're good, but
They're not good enough to do what they're doing.
it's just and there's a point like Notorious said last week when you got to shut up and you got to stop, like let it die down or water down so maybe you get respect from other people. But like players like that, when you go into bidding, you're never gonna end up on a good team after your 2-season contract because no one's gonna want to deal with your attitude.
Yeah,
that's just how I see it. And if you do, is people are just gonna bid you up and
there's something to be said about a quiet confidence, and you don't see a lot of that. So
The scariest guys that I've played in this league, like the best guys, are the guys I never see on the goddamn site. Like, I'll be like, who the fuck is that guy? And everybody else will be like, oh, they're in the NHL. They have this many points. And I'm like, oh. Huh.
yeah, you never know. Yeah.
And then I'll get bent over to the club and we always lose.
So wrapping up the show here, looks like the majority vote is everyone's going Cleveland except for Notorious, who's secretly cheering for Syracuse, but he's going Cleveland on the scoreboard.
Exactly.
Fun fact is we've had over 60% of the voting in every single series.
Are you surprised?
Not at all.
I'm
So
thinking
we're
a
still-
little shocked that there's 40% not voting for them.
Half
So
the league is
Risto, any
stupid.
shout-outs today?
No, I don't have any shout outs today. Not again.
All right, fourth.
I'll shout out to the media team here. I know it's you guys are right here, and I could have said it afterwards, but this will be my last show because I'm home next week. Well, tomorrow, so my internet is very terrible, like very terrible. So I will not be able to connect to these things. So I just want to say like thanks for letting me on this show and like a good job with the awards and the awards coming out soon and putting your time and effort into this, especially you there, Buck, because you do all those iMovies and I would never be able to use that in my entire life.
Windows Movie Maker, please get it correct.
Same shit. Let's be real here. But thanks for the shout-out. It's been nice having you on the show there, Evan. Notorious shout-outs.
I'd say the same thing as fourth line media team. Thank you again. It was a good season. You guys did a great job. And I want to thank Buck again for putting my little breaking news in for me last week. It was excellent. Thank you. And and I'm going to send my real shout out to Mitchie Martins.
You
You
could.
shout him out at the beginning of the show too.
I know he's getting 2. That's a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah, see, like players like that, that's who I respect on Syracuse. So I hate bashing that team as a whole, but
You just gave Mitchie Marnes more shoutouts in this show than he'll have wins this week.
That's okay.
Oh. Faces, any shout-outs, buddy?
Shout out to Wags for buying a new controller. Maybe he'll show up this week. Shout out to Gunbo for carrying the team all season. My boy.
Gun goat.
Yeah, gun goat right there.
Gun
we
dad is
congratulate-
actually what I call
He is
him.
now gun boat, so he can carry the whole team. So he's big enough.
Wow. Keeping you guys afloat.
Keep up
gun
the-
boat. That's a new
Gun boat.
one. The boat.
He's a boat. And shout out to everybody on Cleveland. We've destroyed the whole league this far, so closing out strong.
Wags
Getting
for
the
his
trophy
first
finally.
championship.
Is this the farthest Wags has gotten?
I believe so. I think last season he ran into Chicago in the conference.
No.
Man, it's
No,
over, I thought.
He has to learn
Oh,
from
man.
Hammy to not do what Hammy did in the CHL. Get to the finals and fuck up.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's like against me.
Hammy did that 4 times in the CHL or something like that.
Hammy was in the CHL for 4 years.
He because he wanted to win he was doing kind of like what Wags did. He didn't want to leave till he won.
He never won.
Yeah, so he moved on.
So, everyone, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week for our final show with the Calder Cup presentation for the winning team. Hopefully, it's Cleveland.
I'll be here. Don't worry about it.
Catch you guys next week.